Thank you so much for that introduction, Maureen. I probably don't deserve all of that, but thank you so much, Maureen. And thank you so much, Lindsay, also for speaking before me. I really enjoyed listening to the different concepts of prayer in the Muslim faith and actually reflecting upon the similarities between the Hindu and the Muslim faith. And that's something that I hope to explore during my talk right now, actually. So, namaste, everyone. My name is Anish, and I'm hoping that everyone is happy and healthy and also quietly praying for those affected by the recent tragedies. So I'm really grateful to be speaking here today, and many thanks to Aparna for reaching out and inviting me to get involved. I'd also like to take this opportunity to wish everyone a very happy Navaratri. So yesterday marked the start of Navaratri, which is a vibrant 9-day Hindu festival which honors the Hindu goddesses Durga, Lakshmi, and Saraswati. So their divine energy, also known as Shakti, is revered, whilst also celebrating the victory of good over evil. So the celebrations are time for dance and joy, but also for quiet reflections, rituals, and most importantly, prayers. So the concept of offering prayers to the Lord in Hinduism is one of many different sadhanas or spiritual practices that we perform in our daily lives. So prayer is not about the mere pronunciation of words, but it's more about awakening the divinity within one's heart. So at some point, many people, I'm sure some here as well, have prayed to the Lord, to Bhagavan, asking for something. Give me this, give me that, help me pass this exam, and so on, myself included. However, this act reveals that we're not actually seeking God or his blessings. Instead, we're seeking or focusing on a temporary form of happiness and security. So we believe that God is a medium to help us achieve our goals. In reality, every act that we perform is a medium to reach God. So going to the Lord and to ask what we want is a futile task because ultimately he knows what to give and when to give it. So instead, by chanting his name and singing his glory, we develop a divine, close relationship with God and receive the strength to tackle all of life's challenges. So, thus, wholeheartedly reciting prayers helps to cultivate divine attributes within oneself, eliminate negative thoughts, whilst expressing our gratitude to the Lord. So, there are a vast number of Hindu prayers, each with a specific purpose or in praise of a particular deity. So, each prayer usually starts with the chanting of Omkar. So this primordial sound is said to reverberate throughout the universe and symbolize Brahman, the supreme reality that is beyond name and form. So essentially, chanting the sacred syllable Om helps us examine the world around us, from the material to the sacred, and from the formed to the formless. So from a young age, Hindu children are taught different kinds of prayers, from the very simple repetition of the Lord's name, collectively known as Japam, to longer shlokas such as the Vishnu Sahasranamam, the 1008 names of Lord Vishnu. So one extremely important prayer is the Gayatri Mantra, often said to be the oldest of all divine hymns. So I'll just chant it and let you all have a listen. Om Bhuvassuvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. So the meaning of this mantra is as follows. O Lord, the giver of life, the remover of pains and sorrows, the bestower of happiness and the creator of the universe, we meditate upon you. May you inspire and guide our thoughts in the right direction. So another important prayer for the community well-being is Asatoma Satgamaya. Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. So essentially what it means is, O God, lead us from untruth to truth, lead us from darkness to light, and lead us from death to immortality. So other prayers are also in honor of various different personal gods and goddesses. So at the start of any auspicious occasion or function, we start by lighting the lamp or the sacred deepam, and there's a special prayer that is chanted whilst lighting the lamp. And before undertaking any task or before starting something new, we always pray to Lord Ganesha, the elephant-headed god, who is known as the remover of all obstacles. And indeed, before we eat food or before we consume something, many Hindus also say the food prayer, which is to purify the food of the energy accumulated from other people along the process. And when concluding prayers or any spiritual session, it's important to again chant Om, followed by three Shantis. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So Shanti is Sanskrit for peace. But why do we chant Shanti three times? So this repetition is necessary to ensure peace in the body, in the mind, and in the spirit, and to make sure that our past, present, and future are peaceful. So when chanted for the first time, it purifies the body and relieves it of the suffering, thus making the body refreshed after prayers. The second Shanti removes any negative feelings from the mind and replaces it with positive peace. And the final Shanti bestows a heightened spiritual experience, touching the soul of the person and leading to spiritual blooming from within. So another belief is that each represents a self, one's immediate family and friends, and finally the entire world. So hence the Shanti mantra prays for the peace of all beings in our universe. And the location of where one chants prayers is also very important. So prayers can be performed anywhere. After all, the Lord is omnipresent. However, chanting prayers in a divinely charged location, such as a puja room or at the temple, can enhance focus and concentration. So daily prayers and worship often take place in the puja room, the prayer room, which is a common feature in many Hindu households. So a lamp is lit and an altar is adorned with various different idols or murtis of God. So it is here where the Lord is worshipped every day through spiritual practices such as japa, which is the repetition of the Lord's name, meditation, reading of the scriptures, prayers, and devotional singing. So, just as we would ensure that a guest is comfortable, so too we facilitate the Lord's presence in our homes by having a dedicated prayer room or altar. So, which is at all times kept clean and kept well decorated and well maintained. So, just as every room in our house is dedicated to a specific function, such as the bedroom, the kitchen, the living room, in addition, there must be a place which is conducive to the purpose of spiritual enlightenment, such as meditation, worship, and prayer. So sacred thoughts and accumulated vibrations can pervade the room and help one become rejuvenated and spiritually uplifted just by entering. So that is the power of positive prayer and the vibrations surrounding it. So other additions that can help enhance prayer include applying tilak or applying vibhuti, which is what I'm wearing right now. So vibhuti is a sacred ash that is applied after doing prayer, and it is applied to the spiritual centers of the body. So in this case, between the eyebrows or the forehead, the neck, and the chest, and it helps to channelize this divine energy. And at the end, one also performs namaskaram or prostrations to the Lord. So this is actually quite similar to what Lindsay was referring to. So we touch the ground with our feet, with our knees, our stomach, our chest, and our forehead, and we try to gain the respect and the blessings of the Lord standing right in front of us. And just to emphasize again, the purpose of prayer is not for our own wishes to be granted, but actually to merge with the divine. So prayers can strengthen one's resolve, decrease fear, and set one on a path of righteousness. So just as we tune our instruments, we must spiritually tune ourselves and make the most of this divine communication with the Lord. So I'd like to finish with one final prayer in Sanskrit. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkhabhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May all be happy. May all be free from illness. May all see what is auspicious. May no one suffer. May there be peace in the heart, peace in the community, and peace in the universe. Samasaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. May all beings be happy and healthy. Thank you so much.